I've never tried Red Bull. First things first. The player's voice will do when that happens. But we're not going to start with Game of the Year. We're going to go from best esports to the top. We got to go with like the most unexciting categories, right? At least I think so. We're going to end with Game of the Year. Best esports team, you know, let's get these out of the way quickly. Personally, T1, they won Worlds. They fucking locked the fuck in. We watched that shit during the subathon. Next category. But we don't even got to discuss, okay? Actually, we have to go backwards. I forgot. Fuck you. Okay, well then let's just do this. Let's skip, go back to, okay, there we go. Okay, so Monster, I like Monster. Yeah, Zero Sugar's good. All right, chat. I think everything's in frame, right? Everything's in frame. Okay, we're cool. All right, chat. Best game direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. So, like I said, I haven't seen all the nominations. I've seen a lot of them, but not all of them. So some of these will be new. This is literally just the game of the year shit, isn't it? Yeah. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Outstanding creative vision. Honestly, a card game. Balatro is really cool. Okay, so I've played Erdtree, obviously. I've played Rebirth, obviously. 200 plus hours. Elden Ring DLC, 30, 40 hours. I've played a bit of Wukong, but I didn't finish it. So Balatro, I've watched hours and hours and hours on Twitch, and they'll play it. Not really my type of game, but it's amazing to watch. I don't fuck with card games and shit, but like, but it's a insanely entertaining game to watch someone who is good at, or just in general. It's very interesting. It's an indie game made by one guy as well, which is awesome. But Astro Bot, obviously, I wanted to play it by now, but, just haven't. So I think I've also watched a couple hours of Astro Bot, so, like, I have a good grasp on all of these other than Metaphor. However, I know nothing is going to eclipse my Rebirth wins Game of the Year for me, obviously. But in an art direction standpoint, like, if we're going off the definition, creative vision, innovation, and game direction design, like, Wukong's sick. Astro Bot's pretty fucking cool with the Easter eggs and shit, right? And Elden Ring, honestly, Shadow of the Erdtree is not better than the base game Elden Ring. I'm probably not going to vote it for that many things. Also because it's a DLC, I don't think it should count. Throw Stellar Blade, which I didn't even love. I like Stellar Blade, I didn't love it, but like, just fucking put some, don't put fuck, like, no, I'm not going to vote for this shit, man. I even said it when the DLC came out. I loved Elden Ring, like everyone else did. It was fucking amazing. It was phenomenal, but like, Erdtree just didn't hit the same. It has some amazing bosses. It has, one or two bosses that I think are some of the best FromSoft bosses we've gotten ever. But, like, that doesn't take away still that it's just more of the same, which isn't bad. But it didn't hit the same as the first time of playing Elden Ring. And I think a lot of these games, and, imagine playing Astro Bot for the first time, and whenever I get to Metaphor, like, playing these games for the first time is going to, like, that's a big part of what makes a game, I think. Same thing with Rebirth, right? Like, and so it didn't feel that. So automatically it just gets taken out for a lot of things for me. But I'm just going to go based off, it's probably Metaphor for this. Just from seeing it, like it looks just visually fucking sick. But I'm going to vote Rebirth just because, like, Rebirth is in every category it's in, I'm going to vote for. Because I fucking loved it so much, and I haven't played Metaphor, so, like, I'm not just going to vote this to vote it, even though Metaphor probably will realistically win this category. And it's literally my vote, and if you don't like my vote, you can go vote yourself. But there's obviously bias here as well, but, like, I'm going to vote Rebirth because, that's what it do, man. That's what it do. So, yeah. But Metaphor probably wins that one, I would think. It's, like, a cool-looking game. So, for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in the game, best narrative. There's only 5. Okay, Silent Hill 2. Oh, chat. Okay, Hellblade 2, I had heard mixed things. Metaphor, obviously, I've heard great things. Like a Dragon, I've heard is pretty damn good, but not as good as the previous one, supposedly. But once again, I have only played these 2. SH2, though, chat, if I had to go based off these 2, like, I still like it's. Oh man, the thing with Rebirth that I realistically would pick Rebirth, but like there's a lot of things that depending on how it plays out in part 3, it like what happens in part 3 will make some things in Rebirth even better. Which I don't have that many issues with Rebirth's story. There's a couple things. But, like, I really enjoyed it, and from what I got, the takeaway from the ending, which is the major gripe for most people, because, like, 95% of Rebirth is, like, practically one-to-one with the original game. So, realistically, Rebirth is my real answer, but Silent Hill 2 had a fucking kick. Like, that shit was 10 times, 100 times better than I expected. We talked about it on stream. I went into it and I was like, it's going to be a Resident Evil-ass scary game, bro. But the narrative, I was enthralled by the end. I was genuinely, I was like, dude, this is like James as a character and Maria and Mary and all the other characters and like their traumas and what they go through and what they each represent and what I love Rebirth, and it's like one of my favorite games of all time, and realistically I would vote for this, but like I think I didn't really have... I had a couple gripes with Rebirth, and, you know, Silent Hill 2 isn't perfect either, but from, like, a narrative perspective, from, like, I had less issues with Silent Hill 2's narrative, because I didn't really have any, right? Doesn't mean it's a better game. And realistically, does that mean it's a better narrative? No, because it's a shorter game, and they're totally two different games. But, since I'll vote Rebirth for every other category, I'll give it to Silent Hill 2, because it blew me away with the story. It really did. So I'll give it honestly, I don't know how many categories it got, but like if that's the only one, it deserves it, I think. You know, you've only played Metaphor and Senua. Yeah, Metaphor I really want to play before the end of the year, like really badly. Art direction, it's Metaphor, bro. Erdtree, like beautiful. Wukong looks pretty good. Astro Bot is sick, but like, dude, that shit's... Atlas is king of art direction. Like, this shit has fucking sauce, bro. I can have the Steam family? That's true. I'll probably get it physical. It's okay. I don't have time till December, so I'll just wait. But Atlas got sauce. I don't gotta talk about that much. But this, though, hey, this isn't even a contender. Rebirth wins, of course. However, Stellar Blade is a close second. Metaphor probably has also banging music, so it's probably second or third. Silent Hill 2 also is a great soundtrack. But this is an obvious Rebirth W for me, right? But like, I'm glad Stellar Blade's up here because it's fucking good, bro. The music is good in that game. Studio Monaka, the studio that's worked on some of the Nier music, Keiichi Okabe, I don't think worked on Stellar Blade. That's his studio, I'm pretty sure. That's one of the GOAT composers for me. But music's fucking... Ooh. I thought the game was like a 7 out of 10. Like 6.5 out of 10. Like, combat was good, but, not amazing. Story was kind of shit. Adam, fuck that fucking loser, Adam. But this is a close second. Rebirth is the best. From, the games from these three that I've played, but this shit good, bro. Good shit. And it makes sense why it's good shit, right? The people who made it. I've heard Shift Up, the music in Nikke is also pretty damn good, which I haven't played Nikke. But I've heard that some banging soundtracks. Like Raven, for example. Raven from Stellar Blade, the song. If you haven't heard it, look it up. Fucking slaps. It's really good. But Rebirth wins, obviously, like, dude. From, like... We're not going to go through it because it's DMCA shit, but, like, just from Genova Emergence, right? Number one. God, that's so fucking good, right? Genova Emergence, amazing. Stamp, the battle theme for Stamp, obviously it's a fucking side quest, right? Amazing, right? We have Genova Life, is it? I forget the name for the end of the game. Also amazing with the segue into Air theme. The music, just like the general music for the Gold Saucer, is great. Loveless, right? Like No Promises to Keep. That shit already wins it, I think. When you have that fucking song, like that shit's so good. And then just like the remade songs from all the locations. Cosmo Canyon, right? The Great Warrior, right? With Seto and shit. The fucking Gi Natak fight. The Gi Natak fight. Like, bro, it fucking wins. It fucking wins. Metaphor will I guarantee will not beat the score and music for Rebirth for me when I play it. That doesn't mean it's bad. Obviously I'm biased. Once again, I'm a Final Fantasy guy, so like it's gonna win. But Metaphor probably has a great soundtrack. Stellar Blade is also phenomenal soundtrack wise. But Rebirth wins that shit. It wins that shit, man. I got to. That would be wrong for me to do that. I personally like the soundtrack of Stellar Blade better than Metaphor. Yeah, that makes sense. Sound design. See, now this is like in-game audio and sound design. Rebirth had great sounds, but Silent Hill 2 is that is a major part of the game because obviously you're in the fog. And, you know, it's a horror game or thriller game, whatever, right? Psychological. Like, it needs to make you think and feel things with the sounds. Because it's like one of the pillars of making a game, like, make you feel tense and not tense and, you know, and all that shit. So, I think out of all these categories, I know Hellblade, isn't she deaf or something, right? Or something. But I think I gotta vote Silent Hill 2. Because like I said, I've only played these 3. What's the difference? Soundtrack? Like, yeah, it's like audio design. So like, just the audio, like how things sound in the game. Yeah, like that's pretty much it. Yeah, I guess not like music. No. Like it's like maybe like the UI or like as you're walking or like hit effects or like the monsters, right? Like the ambient audio. So Silent Hill 2 gets that for me. Senua's probably gonna win. Or is probably the best, I would guess, but I haven't played it, so I gotta go with what I've played. Best performance. We don't gotta talk about this, chat. Realistically, amazing, probably all amazing performances, but like, come on, come on. Let's reel it in, chat. Let's reel it in. FF7 Rebirth, Brianna White, Aerith, Luke Roberts. I'm assuming that's James, so shout out that guy. Because these are the only 2 I've played. He fucking popped off, but like, come on. She wins that. Silent Hill 2 ambience makes you so paranoid? Yeah. Yep. That's why it wins for me, yeah. The random monster sounds when there's nothing there in Silent Hill 2? Yep. Yeah. Brianna White wins, though, chat. Aerith. Absolutely. The whole Final Fantasy VII Remake cast. John Bentley as Barrett. Cody Christian as Cloud. Obviously, Brianna White is Aerith. Britt Baron is Tifa. Suzy Yoon is Yuffie. J. Michael Tatum as Sid. Who else? Jessie is, I forget her name. But yeah, the whole cast, bro, fucking amazing. So Brianna White gets that. W. She deserves it. Faux show. All right, here we go. This is shit that I can't really answer, but I can try my best. The prison part, yeah, that's probably the scariest part of the game in Silent Hill 2. The prison, fuck that prison with the leg spider. Oh God. Terrifying. Yeah, that was oof. Dude, yeah, man. I hated that shit. That was like probably one of my favorite parts of the game. For sure, but yeah, that one was terrifying. Because it was really just quiet. And you had to go off the noise and the lighting and in the rooms and stuff. Also, whenever you got to the field with all like the nooses, you know, in the later part, you can hear like some shit crawling outside, and you never see it. I don't think I never got to kill the enemy that was out there, but you're just like, where the fuck is this thing at? Which is also why it wins sound design once again, because that shit was good, man. But innovation and accessibility. This is obviously accessibility stuff, which usually there's a couple companies that do like a phenomenal job on this. I don't know who should win this. If anybody has like a thing, let me know. Call of Duty usually has some good shit because it's Activision with colors and gameplay. EA, no idea. Ubisoft, no idea. Usually the racing games are pretty damn good at it with the accessibility. Usually the Sony first-party games have a lot of good shit. Capcom usually does pretty well, but I don't really know about these companies, so I'll probably just go with Call of Duty, even though there might be a better option, like maybe Prince of Persia or Dragon Age, but I'm gonna play DA, Dragon Age. Does it have like what would it have? I don't know, I guess let's go BO6. BO6 is probably chill. We'll go BO6. And that's whatever. Activision's usually pretty on top of that stuff. So hopefully I'm not wrong. Games for Impact. Pro social meaning or message. Here we go. Have not played any of these. However, Indica I would like to play. Life is Strange Double Exposure I've heard mixed things about. And obviously, once again, Hellblade 2, then Neva. Chat, you answer this for me. Let me close my window real quick. But is there one you think I should pick? I'm probably going to go Life is Strange because Square Enix. And because the first, couple games are pretty good with this type of stuff. So I'm hoping this one also leans that way. Tales of Kenzera also could do that because the guy announced this game last year. And he seemed really passionate about it. But Neva's your pick? We'll go Neva then. Makes my life easy. There we go. What up, Melly? How are you? Hello, hello. How you doing? Cinema. I think I saw trailers for this. But next. Best ongoing. Oh, this isn't even a... It's FF14, right? Outstanding. Neva has a cute dog, so I got my vote. There we go. Well, sounds good to me. Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. FF14 wins this. Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Helldivers 2, after the PlayStation shit. They did some damage. The Sony fiasco did some fucking damage on HD2. Which this probably would have been a Game of the Year contender if it wasn't for that. Most likely. Because people love that shit, bro. People fucking eat this shit up in the beginning of the year. But FF14 wins this for me. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Best ongoing game, hands down still. This is, it's not, people are going to be like, well, Dawn Trail wasn't that good. Okay, right? I get it. But it's the ongoing development, evolving the player experience. We're not rating the fucking, how good the story was. From a, development perspective, they're constantly adding shit, constantly doing updates, adding the graphics update and tweaking shit whenever people get upset with the graphics update. They tweaked a lot of stuff whenever they released the beta for it or whatever. The testing, people are like, it makes my character look too dark here, or the shading's bad here, and they changed it. So that gets my vote. Boom. Community support also, once again, FF14. Transparency, responsiveness, 14 wins that. Baldur's Gate 3, No Man's Sky, also two great other options. Fortnite's also pretty decent, but from you feel like you're connected to the devs, you feel like you know what they're thinking and what they're doing. 14's up there. Baldur's Gate 3, the devs tweet on Twitter a lot, so that's probably right there next to it. And once again, No Man's Sky is also pretty active on social media, so any of these three could win. But obviously, I'm gonna pick this one because it's my shit. But next, independent game, chat. Probably just gonna go Balatro with this because I have not played Animal Well, which I'd like to. I've heard it was really good. I don't know what the fuck this is. You guys said Neva's good. And UFO 50, I watched Squeaks and NL play, which it looks fun. But Balatro, I don't fuck with card games. This was also made by a single dude. And I don't fuck with card games, but I've watched countless hours of Northern Lion play this. Obviously, Northern Lion is wildly entertaining, but it's on my wish list on Steam. I was thinking about buying it. And I don't fuck with card games like that. So I think... Also, I'm pretty confident it's a one-man job, which this is also a one-man job, and these also might be one-man jobs. But Devolver is an indie studio, that's also true. But I'd much rather give it to this guy than I guess Devolver is indie. I guess Annapurna. I don't feel like Annapurna's indie, but Annapurna, aren't they backed by some big fucking companies on shit though? Right? I'm giving it to Balatro, but isn't Annapurna get backing on some games? I know it's game to game, right? And developers go to them and hey, can you publish our game, right? That's how it works. But I think this is the most indie game on that list, or Animal Well and this I think are the most indie games on this list. Maybe UFO 50 is too, but either way, Balatro wins for me. Also, wait, this was best independent game. What? It's the same fucking thing. Oh, debut indie. A new independent. Oh, new. Balatro wins again. Yeah, it still wins for me. Best mobile game. Oh my god, chat. Wait, guys. I'm gonna AFK Journey. Hashtag not sponsored. And this is not sponsored. Okay? This is not sponsored, but I played AFK Journey for like 3 months straight earlier this year, and that shit fucking slapped, bro. Evening? What up, Schools? How you doing, man? I'll unsub. Woowa? I had the most fun playing AFK Journey. That's the most I've ever played a mobile game in my life. Usually a mobile game I'll play for like a week or two, beside Pokemon Go. And I'll drop it because it's not fun. But AFK Journey? I fucking grinded this shit, bro. Summoners worship EFA? Count your days. Woo was fun. I enjoyed it. It was fun to stream. I played it off stream. I played it literally between work. When I was working the summer at home, I'd wake up in the morning and I'd play it on the side as I was in meetings, okay? Don't tell the company. But if they weren't important meetings anyways. They weren't important to me, so that's why I could do that, okay? It was okay. It's so loved to this day. Okay, it's still loved. It is still loved. But personally... It's on my hotbar? It is on my fucking hotbar. Good catch. AFK Journey is also on my hotbar. Know which one's in front of that, though? AFK Journey. It goes Final Fantasy XIV, Project 64, AFK Journey, then Woowa. All right? So guess what? Once again, AFK Journey on top, baby. Let's fucking go. Hashtag not sponsored, but I'd love to be sponsored again. Best VR game? I don't fucking know, man. We'll go Metro. Is this Betrayal? We'll go with Hellsinger. It's a fun game. That's good shit. Best action game. Oh shit. Hold up. Wait. Primarily combat. Wukong does not win this. If Wukong wins this, I'm gonna be so upset. Like, okay, people who've played Wukong here, can we all like? Am I the only one who thought the combat felt weird? Like it has like. I don't know if it's an animation thing or if it's an input delay thing, but it does not feel anywhere as smooth as something like Stellar Blade. Not felt intentionally delayed, yeah. Like something felt wrong. Something felt weird and not a good way. It was still the combat's still like pretty damn good, but like it felt. I was like, ooh, I don't know. I don't fuck with this. So this is definitely off for it. COD is literally a fucking first-person shooter, so knock that off. So it's these three. I've played all of these. Helldivers 2 is really fun. Warhammer has better... Oh, 100%, yeah. Honestly, dude, I might give it to Warhammer. Stellar Blade combat is good. I liked it, but I did have some gripes with it still. Stellar Blade's really good. Stellar Blade is a great game. I still think I had more fun with Warhammer, though. I think because Warhammer took me by surprise. I was like, dude, this game looks raw as fuck. But the multiplayer is also pretty damn fun. I played the multiplayer hours and hours and hours after stream or before stream. Something about Stellar Blade for me just, like, didn't... I think it was missing one thing. It was almost perfect. And I don't know what that one thing was. Maybe I was bad at the game. I really don't know. But something about it just... It was so close to clicking, but it just didn't. So a sequel definitely will fix that. How does Stellar combat compare to Bayo and Nier? Bayo, it's really different. It's not a hack and slash in the slightest. It's more Dark Souls-esque than DMC-esque. Like, I think that was the thing for me. It felt more like a Souls game, like Eliza P, where the movement in like the the lock-on targeting is very Souls-like. Some things are very slow. Some things are also very fast, but like. It's not like a constant you're on your feet moving like a Nier Automata or a DMC or a Bayonetta, or even like a Wukong. Wukong, you can do some shit. You get moving, right? Wukong, Stellar Blade is more Souls-like feeling than Wukong. Wukong feels more like Neo. But this is still second place for me. But I say Warhammer wins. I think this game was fucking fun, even though we had the crackle issues. Okay, this game brought the fucking crackle. All right, like, but it's not based on best crackle problems. It's best action game, so it wins. You don't like Souls combat? Yeah, Stellar Blade. I wouldn't say to not try Stellar Blade out because of that though. It's still pretty good, but I think it's just like I went in expecting something different. Cracker, okay, that's a bannable offense. Best action adventure. Combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Oh shit. Zelda wins this. Echoes is shocking, but I've heard Outlaws is pretty shit. Prince of Persia I've heard is pretty fun. Astro Bot realistically is probably the winner here. It will probably win the category, but Silent Hill 2, combat with traverse. The puzzles were fun. Fuck, wait. I'm a Zelda head, bro. You know me, chat. I love Zelda. Outlaws is totally right. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck this is here. I don't know. Why am I leaning towards SH2? That's crazy. Like, Zelda's like my all-time favorite series ever. Right? But, like, I don't know. I got unbelievably freaky. Yeah, I did. I was watching a clip on TikTok today. Again, it was me when I clicked because I went to check on the Love and Deep Space TikTok, and one of me came up, the older one, where I was like, all men are property. And I was like, and I am too, and I'll do your bidding if you call me a good boy. I was like, I forgot I said that. I was like, oh my god, holy shit. I got fucking freaky, man. Damn, okay. Shit. Also, the oinking, I was like, chat, you like that? Oh, this shit cracks me up, man. I rewatched that too, trying to find videos to submit. That shit's so funny, bro. I'll oink for you, chat. I'm gonna give this a Silent Hill 2 just because Echoes is phenomenal. It's really good, but the combat got boring to me at the end. The spawning in the Echoes is really cool, but by the end of the game, I was like, you know what? I just want to use the Link sword ability and then use the Echoes for traversal, because when I used the enemies as Echoes, it just took too long and it got tedious and it got boring. Or not boring, but it just got like, I was like, fuck, man, like I just hurry this fight up and do the next thing. In the last like 20% of the game, and Silent Hill 2 was like continuously the same combat, it wasn't like continuously getting even more engaging, but it was fun. It did its job throughout the whole game, and the puzzles were fucking really enjoyable. So Echoes gives a very close second, but SH2 I gotta give it to him. I think SH2 just gets more because I was just really blown away of how good it was. I was really expecting the game to be not good. From the trailers, from just everything we heard from Bloober as well in the past, I was just not expecting it to be great, so I'm very happily surprised. It's definitely one of my top 5 favorite games of the year. Hands down. It blew me away. So, gonna get you a BDSM suit for Christmas? Hey, I'll take it, man. Fuck it. But yeah, SH2 for that. All right. Almost there, chat. 17 out of 29. For the best game design with rich player, character customization, and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Metaphor probably wins this one. Dragon's Dogma 2, I've heard was very glitchy. This is not going to get my vote at all. Like a Dragon probably is one of the best. Seemed really good from an RPG perspective. Erdtree, I'm not voting for you. I'm sorry. It was great, but once again, but I gotta think, like, RPG wise though, you can customize so much shit. I don't know, man. Like, these are all really good options. Even Rebirth, man. Like, like when I think of Rebirth, I don't think of an RPG. It's a JRPG, but like I think of more of like a streamlined single player game. Even though it is, you know, it has the weapons, it has the materia system, which the materia system is like one of the best like combat / action systems I think in a lot of video games, because it's just super entertaining throughout the whole game. Honestly, you know what? Fuck everything. I'm voting Rebirth. I don't fucking care. I'm sucking this game till it's dry. I don't care. Next category. Call me a shill. Best fighting game. Moving on. Next one, chat. Tekken 8 gets the vote for me. Classic Jordan. I'm not even gonna be like, let's pick maybe Metaphor. No, I'm voting Rebirth, bro. I'm gonna vote. I'm giving it. I don't fucking care. It's probably not gonna win that one, but at least it won in my heart. Okay. It's like my favorite game this year, hands down. So it deserves it. So next, fighting game. Tekken 8 wins for me. I have Sparking Zero. I have yet to play it still. I respect the suckage. Classic me. Hey, you know, hey. Game, yeah, it's game recognizes game. Tekken 8 wins. Is just because Capcom Collection's probably great. Fantasy versus Rising, probably fun as fuck. Well, it is. I played it. Sparking Zero. I've watched it. Looks fucking fun as fuck with the mods and the, you know, the customization, multiverses. Tekken 8 though, first fighting game ever in my life that I've played more than like 20 hours. That I also actively want to go back to and play, and that I watch. And that if there was like a Tekken tournament this weekend, I'd be watching it. It's so fucking fun to watch and play, and even as a noob, it's so good. Obviously, the DLC practices with Heihachi, fucking dog shit. The Battle Pass, fucking dog shit. And so me voting for this, I don't want to encourage that, so maybe a bad vote, but I can't base it off every game. I can't base every game off the company's practices just because we wouldn't really get that far with the voting then. So, like, you know, I wish I wasn't absolutely... I'm fucking dog shit as well, Womboy and Atomic. You're probably just as bad as me. You're probably... Yeah, I'm also shit, okay? So don't even, like... That's why I like Tekken 8 so much, because I fucking suck, but it makes you feel good, because it's flashy, and... Oh, you just button mash? I try to learn combos in Tekken 8 specifically, but I used to do that a lot. But, hey... Oh, it's so fucking fun. Yeah, I suck, but it's so fun. Best family game. Oh, okay, Princess Peach is crazy that this is on here. Pretty Colors, Cure My ADHD. It's a beautiful game as well, yeah. Wait, okay, so for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Jamboree? True, Jamboree wins. You actually play with your family? True. Astro Bot isn't a... What the fuck? Is this a multiplayer game? Echoes is also single... Wait, what? Astro Bot is not a multiplayer game. Which I know they're not multiplayer. I know it's family, but, like... This is the only, like... I guess maybe Plucky Square you can play with it. Yeah, this wins. Just Jamboree. It's gonna win. Nintendo wins basically every category it's in. Isn't it co-op? Maybe? I don't know. Best sim strategy. Real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay? I don't know about this shit, chat. I'm going to vote Unicorn Overload because I see art of some of the characters, and they're hella hot. So I'm going to just go with this. And I'm sorry if there's a better one, but if you look up some of the Unicorn Overload designs and you tell me that they aren't bust-down sexy, men and women, then you're just wrong. So, next. Thank you. Moving on. Next question. That'd be my logic, too. Hey, Stellar Blade's family game? It is. Hold up. Let's actually look up Unicorn Overload. I see art on my timeline all the time from it. It looks so good. Also, it's all hand-drawn, I'm pretty sure. The Vanillaware games are all hand-drawn still to this day. I'm pretty confident. So that alone is also like a holy shit. That's crazy. I do want to play it, Unicorn Overload. Probably an off-stream game, but like if I had the time, I would definitely check it out. It looks really fun. It looks really fun, chat. For multiple reasons. Here we go. Here's some images real quick. Boom. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Excuse me. I'm gay, but these are mostly women characters. But there's plenty of men as well, don't worry. Okay. Like the blue-haired one? Marianne? It's giving Marianne. Best character in Fire Emblem. Even though I've only played 3 houses. Hear me out. Like, what is that? Not very practical, but beautiful woman that I'm looking at right here. But yeah, Unicorn Overland wins. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. That may not be the brain talking. By the end of the day, it's my vote, and you can vote too. So don't worry. Mommy, sorry. Okay, sports game. I don't fucking give a shit. NBA is not winning. EA Sports FC is also not winning. Topspin. This looks AI generated. Voting. We would have canceled. There you go. We'll vote. We'll do just WWE. I don't fucking care, man. Who cares? Next. Best multiplayer. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Oh shit. This got hella stuff. We got a fighting game. We have like party game. We have like arcade shooter. We have first person normal shooter. Holy shit. Ooh. Tekken 8 is great, right? But like it's a fighting game. Mario Party also has good online, seemingly. Helldivers 2 is also like a massively Concord. What up, Nova? How you doing, man? Honestly, probably Helldivers 2. From a multiplayer perspective, the game is designed around interactivity. Like, you get to see, you can see where people are fighting, how many people are fighting there. You have to work together with people in the game to, like, defeat, you know, the aliens, the Terminids, or whatever the robots, to get to new areas. So this game is, like, designed around working with other players, and it feels really cool because it feels very... It feels like it's real. Like, oh shit, like we really are fighting these aliens and we're really pushing them back, or we're really getting like shit on right now. Like we have to like hold the front line type thing. So I think this wins because of that. But these are all pretty damn good options. Like these are all great multiplayer, like, you know, not story, but like multiplayer, player versus player. Super fun. Tekken 8's obviously super fun. Jamboree is also great. I'll give it to Helldivers 2 though. It's designed around that and it does it pretty phenomenally, you know, Sony shit aside. So, best adaptation. Quite frankly, chat, it's Fallout. Not saying Arcane is bad, but also Arcane literally has not even ended yet, and they're putting this on here. And I think Arcane doesn't also really count because it's an adaptation, but it's like it's basically just Riot making their cutscenes into a show. And it's fucking amazing, and it wins out of this category. But from an adaptation perspective, like, I don't think it's not like adapting, like it's adapting the League characters, but it's like an original work, right? And I know, I guess Knuckles is like, I guess these are kind of all original works if you look at it, but like, I think like Arcane realistically wins this hands down because it's fucking amazing. But first of all, the third part that comes out this Saturday could suck. I don't think it will, but it could suck, right? The 1% chance it does. Second off, it's being made by Riot, I think, and obviously this is made by Bethesda and Sega too, but like it's... I don't know. It adapts new lore. I guess that's true. I guess. If it adapts a video game to another... Adapts a video game to another entertainment? Yeah, I guess. I'm going to give it to Fallout. Does it have an actual story? I guess no. It's just the game. I guess, yeah. I'm just thinking because, like, it just feels more like just like the cinematics that Riot does every, you know, couple years or every year. But now they just made the cinematic an actual show. So it's an adaptation, but I'm going to go Fallout because I don't fucking care about Fallout or Bethesda games at all. And I watched the Fallout show and I thought it was amazing. So I give it points for that because it pulled me in as a non-Fallout fan. Even though I played Fallout 4 and New Vegas for like 20 hours, I don't like the Fallout games. Or I don't dislike them, but I don't love them. I don't really give a shit. I binged it in like 2 days. It's fun. It's not cringy. The acting is great. Ella Purnell is a very pretty, beautiful woman. These two guys are also great. This fucking guy is absolutely hella sauce, hella aura. It goes for that. Even though Arcane, I think, is like a better show from like an animation perspective, and fucking like, you know, music. Like Arcane is phenomenal. It's better than Fallout. But I think from an adaptation perspective, from something I don't give a shit about, which is Fallout, it sweeps that. So that's what I'm gonna do. But at the end of the day, chat, once again, this shit ain't winning. Arcane's gonna win the category, so my vote doesn't really matter. So yeah. She's actually your wife? Yeah, she's pretty. She's really pretty. She's also in Arcane. Doesn't she voice, like, Vi? Or the fuck, doesn't she voice a character? Dude, she's gonna win no matter what. Right? Jinx? Oh, she's Jinx? There you go. She's taking a dub no matter what, man. It's literally Arcane and Fallout. That's what it is. But yeah, Fallout wins that. 1993 Mario movie? Yeah, true. Also, anticipated game. Here we go. We're almost done, chat. We have 4 more. Monster Hunter, Prime 4, GTA 5, Ghost of Yotei. Forgot this was coming out. And Death Stranding 2. Personally, GTA 6? No. I don't really give a fuck with it right now. About it right now. Because this shit ain't coming out till late next year. And also, once again, I just don't give a fuck about GTA 6. I'm going to play it and buy it, right? As every other person in the world is going to do. But, like, as of now, like, the anticipation for a game that is so far out that we know nothing about still, basically, it doesn't beat MH Wilds. Prime also I don't really give a shit about. Unfortunately, it's just not I might check it out, but after I played the Prime 1 remaster, I was like, I'm kind of indifferent on the Prime series. But we'll see. I'll probably play. I'm still going to play all of these and stream all of these, but as of now, it's either Wilds or Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 looks fucking sick, but Wilds is sooner. So I'm more excited for that, just from, you know, order of operations. But realistically, I think I'll like Death Stranding 2 as a game, overall as a game, just because, like, Kojima has hella sauce when it comes to designs. But hey, Wilds wins. Boom. Easy. Hope it wins and they show us a new trailer. Yeah, that'd be cool. Probably not, but that'd be sick. We're going to definitely get something FF related, though, at the Game Awards, I think. Whether that's Rebirth for PC or a remake or a remaster or something, or a port or whatever, Square's definitely going to have something to show. Queso wins this, bro. My fucking goat, Queso. Okay, I'm getting parasocial for a second. That's my fucking goat right there, bro. Queso, I don't know him. I know Typical Gamer. I don't know how. What does he do still? I used to watch this guy, like, forever. It was like 10 years ago, man. Happy that he's up here. Good for him. Good for all these people. No beef with any of these people. Also, no beef with Pekora. Usada Pekora. No beef with her. Hey. I love VTubers as much as the next guy. But, like, Queso, that's my goat right there. Queso's funny as fuck. He's not problematic. He stays in his lane. He streams basically every night, plays horror games, makes people laugh. Like he's the most like, if you were sad or you want to laugh, turn a Queso stream on. Because either you're going to laugh at him making jokes, laugh at his chat making fun of him, or just laugh because he's just a funny dude. Like, he's a funny guy. Like, if you look at him, you're like, he's funny, man. Look at him, bro. Like, come on. That's the face of a funny guy. Like, this fucking picture is devious, by the way. That's great. At the fucking Waffle House too. You can't do that. That's dude. Queso's, oh god. Queso, I like watched, you know, about this time last year's, or no, around September of last year's when I started watching him, as did, you know, everybody. But God, he's so funny, dude. I was watching him last night playing this game, and he's so fucking, like, come on. Bro, positive impact on the community. An important and positive impact on the community. Yeah, that's him. Hands down, that's him. Like, he seems chill as fuck, bro. One of my favorite clips is him getting, like, a trans flag cup, and he didn't know what it was. And he was like, "What's this, chat?" And they're like, trans flags. He's like, W mug. W mug, W mug. And he put it down and moved on. His chat, you know, some people in his chat are obviously being weird about it. They're like, L mug, like a bunch of fucking losers. But he literally didn't know what it was. And he's like, W mug, W mug. He put it down and he moved on to the next package. I was like, that's my fucking boy right there. He didn't have anything snarky to say, or he didn't make a fucking joke. Or, you know, also, he just ignored chat being fucking annoying, right? He just moved on. That's my goat. That's my goat, man. Queso adopt me. You remember that? Yeah, I was watching that stream as he got it. His Contraband Police streams. Dude, the Contraband Police streams were so funny. Because he would play, whenever he played FNAF 2 last year, I would literally tune in. I'd stream, and I'd end stream at like 11:30, and I'd watch his streams till like 1 in the morning of him playing fucking FNAF 2 Night 6. Oh my god. It was so good. He got so, yeah. Queso does, I love Queso, bro. He's so fucking funny. In one of his most recent fan mail streams, he thought a cat plushie was a giant slug. Jesus, he's so like, oh god, he's so funny, bro. I wonder if some of the times he acts like stupid or ignorant is on purpose, or I'm just like, he's just a normal dude who likes to play fucking horror games, dude. Like, that's the thing. Like, he doesn't dabble in, like, he just plays fucking horror games and, like, you know, your like popular indie games, Steam games. He's so he's just god. Okay, I'm glazing him so hard right now. I gotta get his fucking dick out of my mouth. But shout out Queso. That's who I strive to be like, is Queso. He's just that guy. He's just that fucking guy, bro. I'm being parasocial right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But yes. Also Pekora, though. Pekora's number 2, though. That's also my goat. Usada. What else was I saying? I don't know. I was talking about something else. But best esports game. Go to League. League. Dota 2, no. Counter-Strike 2, Valorant. Dude, if you ever catch me playing Valorant or anything related to this game, please just, like, call a hit squad on me or something. Like, dude, oh my, I have friends who are, like, heavily into the Valorant community and play the game, and it's, oh my god, just clip marker that. It's just terrible. Like, there's obviously a lot of good people who play the game too, but, like, it's so, like, League is no better. It's just as toxic. But, like, I feel like the toxicity on League stays in the League chats, because those people are just people, you know. Every game is toxic, and League is really toxic. But realistically, the super toxic people definitely went to Valorant, or at least they're openly more toxic about it, because holy fuck, I know League of Legends players hate women, but if you want to see truly people who hate women, play fucking Valorant. Holy shit, bro. I was like, I knew League players were like racist, but like, you know, the whole 5 yards, whole 100 yards, whatever, right? They got everything. But Valorant, they stepped it up a notch. They said, hold up. They said, wait, we could do better. So I'm self-reporting. That's crazy work. I play League, but I'm not part of that. Okay, just because I play League doesn't mean I fall into that category. All right. Like, chat, we were playing League. We were playing League on Saturday night. It was like me and some friends in a call, right? And in the middle of the game, they were talking about like I don't want to repeat it, but they were just like what's your favorite like race? And they're like, I don't like this group or this group, and they're like, oh, this group is like smelly. Blah, blah. I was just like, holy fuck. They were literally, it was people on our team and people on the other team just openly talking in the all chat about like their least favorite and favorite like ethnicities and races, and like I was just like, this is fucking crazy. At the end of the game, obviously we like reported them and whatnot. That's the easiest like chat ban for them in my life. But like, I was like, this is crazy work. Sounds like Twitter. Yeah, well, that's League of Legends for you, man. These generally League players like that, therefore you League player are the same. No, I'm saying, no. It's a very vocal minority, as all of these are. All of the toxic people are very vocal, but it's a very small percentage. But honestly, I've seen worse for Valorant. I think League used to be more toxic, but Valorant definitely took a lot of those players. It's all Riot games at the end of the day. Either way, who gives a fuck? All these games have toxic people, but League is the best esports game to watch, even though I think Tekken 8 should be on here, because that game's fucking peak to watch as well from a viewer perspective. Excuse me. But yeah, League is sick. I watch League. And then Athlete, Faker gets this. I'm so sorry. Like, 3 world champs in a row, bro. Like, he's him. Never played League again. Okay, well, when you play League 2, also just like turn off chat, bro. Like when I started playing it again a couple weeks ago, I forgot that I had all chat off. Like I could only see notifications. I couldn't see chat from my team or the enemy team. Only my party, because I turned it off when I played. Because when I played ranked years and years ago, people were fucking annoying in the. Oh my god, they're so obnoxious. Even last night when I was playing a game yesterday, this Vigar was talking in all chat in all caps, and he's like, "We're gonna fucking kill you. We're so good. Like, you're gonna forfeit at 22 minutes." Blah, 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 blah. And I just turned him off. I was like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. So I just turned his chat off for me. And the rest of the game, we won. And the Vigar fucking sucked ass. And I'm glad I didn't have to hear him talk in all chat the whole game, because that would have fucking pissed me off. But it's so easy. If someone gets annoying, I just turn them off. I don't even play into it, because it's a waste of my time. And also makes you play worse. Either way, though. Faker, my GOAT. Next. Are we done? We got one more, chat. We have 2 more. Oh, no, we're done. Game of the year. And for the final, the game is super fun regardless. Yeah, it's still fun. Every multiplayer game, mass-free multiplayer game is toxic. Everything. It's just League, I think, it's more noticeable, especially when you play ranked. But yeah, it definitely has more players than like a CS:GO. But it doesn't ruin the game now. I think people who say it ruins the game for like just honestly either bad experience or just turn off the fucking chat, bro. Keep it real. Like if you get like feelings hurt or like embarrassed or whatever, right? Or like affects your gameplay, or it makes you actually feel like oh shit, like they're gonna judge me for me playing bad. Turn the chat off. That's what I did, because I got annoyed at times, right? But turn the fucking chat off. That's it. It's that easy, right? It's that fucking easy. Quite frankly, because you're not missing anything. I used to do that, so there's no excuse, you know? But it's still toxic, yeah. It doesn't excuse the toxicity either way. Thank you, Texas, for the resub. What up, man? 8 months. Thank you, bro. If Fortnite had proximity chat, I would be curious. Yeah, it would be chaos. That's a good point. That's true. That's true. Thank you, Texan. Can we get some W's in the chat for the subscribe, the tier 1. I appreciate it, bro. But all right, chat, here we go. Final thing before we move on to the room voting. I know you're all waiting for that. Sorry. Game of the year. Now, Rebirth is obviously my vote. It is, I think, one of my favorite games of all time. It just probably has one of the best combat systems in any action game for me personally. And it's overall just, the music is amazing, the characters. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, like Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, Red 13, like some of the best video game characters of all time. I'm not saying FF7 OG. I'm not saying fucking FF7 Advent Children, because Advent Children Tifa might be the worst Tifa I've ever seen in my fucking career. God, she's terrible in that movie. But like some of my favorite, and I think just objectively some of the best, most engaging, real feeling characters I've ever experienced in video games. Whether you like the story or not, whether you think the ending fucking sucks, which if you think it sucks, that's okay. Right? I don't. Zack isn't on that list for favorite characters. Okay, I'm sorry as well. But Tifa, Aerith, Barrett. Also, Yuffie's great, but Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, 3 of probably my favorite video game characters, performances / just experience of all time. Voice acting is amazing. They feel real. Like, oh, and that alone with the music, the gameplay, the side quests, visually, you know, it's got some issues. And then just like, oh, it's so good, man. It's so fucking good, bro. It wins, hands down. Wukong should not be up here, I don't think. Stellar Blade probably deserves it more, realistically. Also, a DLC has not been a nom. The reason they added that rule in this year is because of Erd Tree, which I think is kind of stupid. Literally just make a DLC of the year category. Is it that, like, just make a DLC of the year, and it fixes everything. You get one extra category, bro. Like, Jeff, you get 30. Chat, there's 29 in total. You get 30. You make it a nice 30, Jeff. Why? Like, I don't know. It's really weird. He didn't vote for this personally. He said that he specifically did not vote for Game of the Year for the candidates because he knew people would be upset about it, because people are very clearly upset about it. But it's a bit weird. I agree, Heimdall. Yeah. Yeah. Balatro being up here is also a bit shocking, but I think it's been in the public eye, quote unquote, in like the streaming and YouTube space almost all year. It's a massively entertaining game to watch. So, because of Elden Ring, yeah, I don't think it's better than the base game though, unfortunately. It's more of the same, which is good, because Elden Ring's absolutely phenomenal experience of a video game, but I think it kind of snubs some really other great games that came out this year that I think should have taken its spot. Just add a DLC category, man. It's not. I don't get it. Either way, Erd Tree is not even in the contention here for me. Black Wukong is not in the contention here either. Like, if I had to pick, if I played all these games, which I will have played all of these games by like end of this year, beginning of next year. And from what I've seen, I would say Rebirth still wins for me. Metaphor would probably be a very close second, and then Astro Bot would probably be a close third. Because they're all pretty different though, realistically, but they all like Astro Bot seems like just a fun. Like, the definition of fun video game seems to be Astro Bot, right? And then these two obviously seem pretty great. So either way, Rebirth wins for me. If you want to hear my thoughts about it, I fucking yap about it during my review on the main channel, and also I've yapped about it a million times on stream, and I also yap about it whenever I beat the game on the second channel in my playthrough, if you find the ending, if you also find the finale, like part 36. There's so many places you can find me talk about the game. so I'm not going to yap about it right now. But Rebirth wins, hands down, not even contender. Even if Metaphor is like a 10 out of 10 game, Rebirth still wins for me just because of like the things that were going on when I played the game and how much it helped me. So a little unfair. It's biased, but at the end of the day, it's one fucking vote. So, boom. There we go. There it is. And with that, we're done, chat. And with that, we have completed the 29. The 29 votes. There enough content Archery to be a sequel, but it wasn't marked as one? Yeah, Archery is basically a sequel. If DLC can be nominated, why isn't 14 in best music every year? I don't fucking know. Because Jeff hates JRPGs, and Jeff loves FromSoft and Miyazaki. Granted, I also love Miyazaki. And I also love FromSoft. However, I keep it real, or I try to keep it real, because this is just crazy work. They literally made the whole change to the rules this year because of this. It is like, that's fucking that's so weird, bro. Either way, there we go, chat. Let me know how you feel about my picks on the stream now or in the comments of the video as you're watching. But probably not surprising, all these picks are probably pretty easily guessable from me. If you know me, like Rebirth wins most of them, fucking Final Fantasy 14, Silent Hill 2, Tekken 8, Mario Party, like it's pretty standard. Pretty standard. I'm a more than Woo. Yeah, true, that mobile game, crazy shit, bro. AFK Journey, hey. AFK Journey creator code, not a thing yet, but maybe one day. Oh, man. ZZZ could have won if the gameplay in the first 6 hours of the game wasn't fucking terribly boring. But God, the game is so much sauce and looks really cool. But then when you play it, you're like, damn, this shit's fucking ass, bro. No matter how hot you think Jane Doe is, no matter how hot you think any of the other characters are, right? At the end of the day, this shit's ass. The name literally is literally fucking, it's shit. And I'm sorry. I wanted to like it. I really did, man. And maybe I'll play it again one day, but who knows?